Okay, so let's get into our grievances with this movie. Would you like to begin, or would you like me to start? I have a list. It's a
Oh God.
3-item list, but it's a list.
Oh, okay. That's not a very long list.
No.
Um, grievances with this film. I have a question.
Yes.
So at the very beginning of this film, they start out with the narration and they are explaining how special Cinderella is. And she's a baby and she's looking at shapes in clouds and she reaches out with her hand and grabs a cloud and it turns to like cotton in her hand, and then nothing like that is ever brought up again.
Ever again in this movie.
Ever again in this film. And it really happened because then her mom like takes it out of her hand and is like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, what? Are we totally just gonna gloss over this right now? She just turned a cloud into cloth.
Cinderella was a witch the whole time. She was a witch.
Because I saw that scene happen and my first thought was just, oh God, here we go. Like, we're gonna stray so far off the path with this. And
that we're not even gonna recognize it anymore.
Yeah, and then it never happened.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what the point of it was. I don't really know. Like, it was a very confusing thing to happen right at the beginning, and then for them to not address it ever again.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't really have an answer for you there, Chief. I'm gonna chalk it up to poor direction. We're gonna call that poor direction.
That was like something that they filmed and then like they meant to cut out, and then they just forgot they didn't.
Some poor schmuck in the editing bay was like, "Oh yeah, these two definitely go together, 100%."
And it just did not. Yeah, so I don't know what the heck that was.
I don't know.
That's a grievance, probably.
Just blame it on Kenneth Branagh, because he's blamed for everything else. They blame him for Thor 1. They blame him for all of his Shakespeare movies. Let's just blame this on him too. Why not? So yeah. Here's my list. So the first thing we're gonna talk about, actually, we're gonna go in reverse order because I feel like some of these are really petty. At the ball, when they dance, that would have been a really good time to put in an instrumental version of "So This Is Love" from the animated film. However, the song that's in there is not anything. It sounds like "Once Upon a Dream" from Sleeping Beauty, but it's not.
I mean, it's nice.
Very close, but it's not. And it's really, really weird. So that was a minor grievance. Like, the underuse of musical references, I feel like, is just an overall grievance with this film. I mean, any sort of reference to the original music would have been really nice.
Yeah.
But they just put in...
You could have, even having... I know we already talked about the fairy godmother scene, but even having the melody of that song underneath everything that was happening, that would have been nice. Would have made it work better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, why do that when you can throw in another reprise of Lavender's Blue? Just throw it in. Just put it in there. It's fine. Yes. Yeah. We had Lily James sing it one time, and we're God damn it, we're gonna use that.
Yeah.
The second item on my list is the fact that the Grand Duke is now not only evil, but in cahoots with Lady Tremaine at the end of the film. I don't understand why this is a thing now. There was absolutely no reason for this to exist, but...
I mean, I feel like, again, they kind of had to take a character that had no role and...
Give him a role.
Give him a role, even though he would have been just fine without a role.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. It was just weird how, like, right at the end, like, after Cinderella forgives her stepmother and leaves with the prince, narration cuts back in, and it's like, just shortly after this, Lady Tremaine and her daughters left the kingdom with the Grand Duke and never came back. I'm like,
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
I mean, it's still not as dark as the original story.
I mean, that's fair. It was an odd inclusion. That was my only gripe with that.
Yeah, it was interesting.
And my last thing on my little list of grievances here is the transformation scene into the new dress, the blue dress, which is gorgeous. However, it takes entirely too long. Like, I think she spins around 4 separate times. The butterflies fly around her, and the blue mist flies around her, and like they're all spinning in different directions. And I'm like, I'm gonna throw up.
And the whole time you can see the outline of the dress, and I'm just waiting for it to like come to fruition. Yeah. And it's like, it's not.
It's a very like, slow build.
Oh my god.
They were really proud of this dress, and they really wanted to make you work for it. They wanted to show
that dress off, and rightly so.
It's very nice. It's really interesting. It's just odd because, like, in the original movie, the fairy godmother does her bit, and the magic goes around her, and she goes like this, boom, dress. It takes like 10 seconds max.
Yeah.
And in this, it's like a minute.
I think overall, for their pretty much first attempt at going at a real adaptation in live action, I think this was a win for them. I mean, I know it did not get that much attention at the box office, but I think it was really good.
Yeah, I'm compared to some of the other ones that I've unfortunately partaken in. This is good. If I went to see this, if I was forced to go see this movie and I saw this, I would be like, this is a good remake. It adds a little bit to the story. It has different designs. It's very nice. This is fine. I don't have an issue with the existence of this film. So if you had to pick one, which one would you choose?
I will say, I think I'm still gonna go with the original, only because, and it's like, this is like the one deciding factor, I think, is the music.
Yeah.
I really did miss the music. And I think that's Disney's trademark, is doing the musicals and having the great music. So to do an adaptation and leave that out, I think that's why I would say I prefer the original, because I can't be without the music.
Now, I think I'm actually going to pick the remake. And I realize that is sacrilege to everything I've ever argued for in my life. But I really think that the alterations to these characters make it just a little more relatable and a little more engaging. Like the fact that they do have that chemistry now that they kind of didn't in the original. Again, the only thing I'm missing is the music. If the music had been in here, it would have been the remake the whole way through. Like it wouldn't even be a question. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the remake purely for the chemistry between the leads and the additions and the designs. I like the designs. And for my good friend the Goose Man.
The Goose Man.
I miss him every day.
Who immediately turned into a goose and immediately turned into a man. It was just like, I don't know how to drive.
that was fun. That was one of the good funny lines too. He's like, I don't know how to drive.
I can't drive. I'm a goose.
Thanks for tuning into this video, everyone. Leave a comment down below and tell us which one you prefer, and give us a little explanation. What did the music make the difference for you? Did it? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video and you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Be sure to like us on all our social media, and be sure to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. I've been Nate.
And I'm Rachel.
And this has been Project Nerd. We'll see you in the next one.